この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome, my best friend! I'm Teeaboo, and I am here to continue the Twisted Tournament in Jujutsu Kaisen episode 16. We have made one my besto friend and 5 enemies, including my besto friend, who is still going to kill you if you don't get strong enough to give him a fun challenge, or at least prove that you're worthy of his respect. This is cool. This is really cool. I love how kind of confused and discombobulated our start is. Everybody's not only trying to do their own thing, and their purposes kind of don't align. They're kind of at odds. Like, Aoi throws a big wrench in the works. Miwa's got her own reasons for being here. Everyone's got their own motivations for competing in this battle, and they're not necessarily aligned. Most of them point in the general direction of our team is victorious, but they're also smaller than that and pettier, right? Miwa wants to get scouted. Mai wants to beat her sister. Toto wants to fight, have fun. Malfoy wants to do the mission. Mechamaru, I have no idea. He wants to eat nuts and bolts. Who knows? Who knows what goes inside that mecha's brain? And Momo is I don't know. She's a witch bitch and she's cute. It's a clusterfuck. It's kind of a clusterfuck, but there is a through line to it, and so I already did a drawing before this episode just to get myself in the mood in the morning. So let me show you what I drew, because it makes sense with the theme. Ding! Ta-da! Is he's over in the corner? Yeah? Corner boy. Everybody's gonna kill you. Oh, there are 6 of them. Wait, which one did I forget? I must have forgotten Mechamaru. Miwa, Mai, Momo, Mechamaru, Malfoy. They're all M names. I don't care what this guy's real name is. His name is Malfoy. And then Toto Aoi. I'm happy with the way that Toto Aoi's right shoulder and hair turned out. Pretty much everything else about this drawing I dislike. Here's what I should have done if I wanted this to work properly. I should have drawn out like this. So like here's boy. He's got his fist of fire, right? Rawr. And then I should have done like this, and then drawn out the vanishing lines, so that then I could have like here's Toto going in for a big punch, right? He's gonna punch him, and he looks like that, right? And then here's Mai, and she's flying in on the broom. Got a little skirt thing, right? And she's like rocketing in on the broom with her little twin tails. Okay. And then I don't know, like sorry, that's Momo. I should have said Momo. Little spider hair is like firing her gun at you, right? And like running forward or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's all sort of like Avengers poses, or like League of Legends promo card poses, or whatever. All coherently vanishing toward your boy. But I didn't do that. Instead, I just drew them. And so because I didn't frame it out, it all looks pretty fucking flat, and they're all like running on space that doesn't exist. Whereas if I'd done this, it would have made a lot of sense. You feel me? So a lesson in planning. I have to plan. I have to fucking plan. That's composition. That's what it is. It's the planning of the thing. The ability to draw a thing accurately, or draw it effectively so you can see the motion of it, or you can see what it looks like, is one thing, but being able to lay it out across a square or a rectangle so that it actually feels like it's space is a totally different set of skills. And I knew that. I knew it in the logical brain part, but I didn't feel it. I didn't like feel it. And it's cool to discover this obvious piece of obviousness in a show that's so strongly dynamic. And I think I bring this up almost every fight scene. Our fight scenes are diagonal in this show, and they're not just diagonal across frame, flat, they're diagonal 3-dimensionally through frame, and they rotate around that and they create all this space, and all of that starts at the flat 2-dimensional composition of the author of the manga, and then the storyboards that are composing the whole thing, putting everything together, figuring out where to place all of the different objects. So that's my art lesson for today. I learned a thing by doing a thing incorrectly. I made a mistake, and I'm gonna fall forward from it. So cool. Yeah, I think it's really clear, especially when I put it back there and you can see the whole thing. The individual pieces of it are fine. Like, they're recognizably the characters that they're supposed to be in outline. However, the overall composition it's not appealing. It's not appealing. It doesn't draw my eye into the page. It's not interesting. Despite being chaotic, despite having a lot going on. So there are a couple layers of lessons there. Busyness isn't interesting necessarily. Which then makes me think about some of the interesting and busy art that I've seen and wonder at how that works. You know, there are a lot of frames in Fire Punch, for example, that are extremely busy, like way tons of stuff going on, almost hard to parse. And I've heard that the Made in Abyss manga is very much like that as well. And, how do you get all that detail in while, like, organizing it? You know, in photo terms, you use the uh, uh, the depth of field and bokeh and positioning and all that stuff. But when it's art, there's so much more nuance to where you put things and how you highlight them, and how you color them and how you place them. And cool art thoughts for the morning. Let's no more thoughts. No thoughts. Thoughts not allowed. No thoughts. There are a few, actually. Sorry. There are a few thoughts in the tournament. No thinking allowed. Head empty. Only punching. Learn how to make your magic sorcerer punches better. Aoi was all about this, like, delayed super punch reaction thing, and there were some people who tried to fiddle with it in the comments and kind of explain to me what was going on, but I'm just gonna wait for the show to try to explain to me what's going on. Why does he think that the delayed reaction punch isn't good enough, and can we actually overcome that? I thought that was, like, our special power. I guess it just sucks. I guess we're just dumb. We just suck. Okay, let's learn. An opportunity to face down a big ol' rival and maybe learn something. The problem is the threat, which is that we could die. And I don't know if my best friend will actually intentionally kill us, but he might unintentionally kill us. And certainly everybody else in this battle wants to intentionally kill us. So, wrinkles. Side wrinkle. There is still a background plot scheduled for soon to capture Gojo by Geto, Mahito, and other folks. Just want to mention that. Throw it out there. It's still on my mind. It's not going away. As much fun as we're having here front and center in the tournament, we started this season off with them talking about their plans. And so their plans will come through at some point. Gives me big Nomu vibes. Hiroaka Nomu shows up in the middle of a big thing and is just like, I'm here. Time to fuck your day up. Yeah. I don't know. Like, big, yay, we're gonna win the tournament. We're in the pivotal match. Boom. Mega curses show up and are just like, hi, we're gonna fuck up your big boy and get out of here later. Okay, JJK16, up and ready to go. 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, BB timer to count you down, early access on the Patreon linked in the description. It's $1, check it out. A beep timer to count you down, let's get into it. Okay, if you can't evaluate it or see it, you're not gonna be able to make it. Yeah, I've heard that regards to pottery. I think in Hunter x Hunter, the guy with the copy ability. Okay, so the ability to see is most important. One of you is having way more fun than the other one. Oh, shit! Ah. Nope. Oh, you just ate it! Yeah, he moved into you. Oh. Oh, it's just that he's too fast for his own power. Toriki. Yeah, but you're not the average sorcerer, are you, buddy? Rapid evolution. What are you gonna do? All right. Your body sucks? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm. Gee. So the fists are about as far away as you can get. Oh, because you're channeling it all the way through? But it's all you. You're all connected? I wonder where he's going with this. No, it's all one. A holistic value. Yeah, the earth, the water, none of it knows what it is. It's all just one thing. It doesn't flow from one place to another. It's everywhere. That's really fucking cool, Oi. That's really fucking cool. How many mushrooms have you taken, man? Oh shit! He instantly gets it. My best friend. Oh, and their energies cling. All of their Seishun. Ridiculous. Yeah, he will kill him. He will kill you if you don't improve enough. That was such a cool intro and an excellent idea. So you're held back by believing that it comes from one place within you. Like meditative breathing, right? You're channeling energy through your chakras or your breath path or your waterfall or whatever you call it. So he's saying, no, it's not like that. You're one entity. Which I really like. I think is a very valuable perspective. For us, too, non-cursed energy users. Panda's smart as fuck. Nice on it. Yes. I fucking hate her. Oh, Pepper is. Oh, the robot. Yeah, pretty scary. Oh shit. Well, you were looking for her. Now you found her. Oh, never mind. It's a cursed corpse? What? What? Hi, Pepper. You want to take this one? Nope, hi. I feel like he's not a cursed corpse. He's a dude, right? Am I wrong? Are we? Whoa. What the fuck? Holy shit. So Mechamaru is mind piloting this thing because he's destroyed. That's not a sword. That's a drill. Illegal. 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 You give that move back. You give Giga Drill Break back to Simon where it belongs, bud. Yeah, he's versatile. Somewhere between second and third. I think he's higher than that. Oops. Yeah, you're up against Genos. Can he channel cursed energy, though? Is that what Panda is? No. Oh my god, really? Does he still have a core? Whoa! I guess not. He's a superhuman punching machine. He's a Joestar, is what he is. Oof. And a grappler, too. That's a bad opponent. Big, powerful, fast. Yeah, so you're not the same. So insightful. Yeah, how insulting. Yeah, very insulting. Just get madder. Oh, he is putting out cursed energy. Okay. Hmm. Heavenly Pact? Rough. Rough. Oh, you're just in constant agony. You get a real body and I don't. Oh, Jesus. Ah, shit. That was a really cool pull through. Panda! Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Come on, Panda, out of the mist. Let's go. Oh, he is different. Holy shit. Ultimate Panda. That's what we saw. Yeah, we knew that you were not a panda, but what are you? What are you, Panda? Panda wa gorilla? Panda wa King Kong? What? Oh. Different forms or wills within him? This has got to be Big Brother. Reminds me a little bit of the Void. Whoa. That's cool. Come on, that's cool. He's like a beast barb. Oh. Oh, so he's limited to his last core. And we get to fight on rooftops King Kong style. Let's go. Hey, this brings us to the OP. Wow, 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 wow. Waves of energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you got? Okay, what do you got? Yeah, you're on a time limit, huh? Wow, this is cool. Both of them have eliminated each other's choices. It feels like we're really in on the strategy. Yeah, he doesn't know how close he's gotten. That's cool. King Kong! Dude, you already had the advantage at close range. Now you're just better. It's dope. Oh shit! Oh, this is fun. Cool enemies with creative powers in a constantly changing environment with constantly changing, like, abilities. This is rad! No! Did he do something to you? Nope, just pushed you down. Seems like he's trying to stall. Stall or lead him to something particular. Oh. Why, though? Bait and time. Oh, he's got his one bullet thing. Block it, Panda! Pan down. I'm not into this. Fuck you, Mechamaru. Oh, big panda. Oh, big panda fucked you over. Let's go. He's got you now, man. Crunch. Crunch. That is the whole theme. He looked down on him and he lost because of it. I get to be all cool and puppety. Who is this? Is this Okotsu? I've seen that guy before. Oh, Henshin. Oh. Yeah. Going through more hardships doesn't make you right is a hundo. Oh. That's too nice. For sure. That's stupid. It's like, what? Ow, ow. They got her bad. That's great. Oh, he can stand. Oh, that's his dream. So down on yourself, Mecha boy. I'm a fucking panda doll, yeah. I'm made of fur, fake fur, yeah. My guy. I'm not even a panda, I'm a doll of a panda. Let's hang out, we'll play video games, it'll be great. It'll beat you up. Can kick your ass. You ever play Smash? Huh? Oh my gosh, it's just like a JoJo's episode. Really is the vibe that I get from this episode is a JoJo's fight. I love it. Let's go, Maki. Yeah, she is. So we're gonna transition over there for the next one. Let's go. I'm down for this as a pace. Going like character, episode, fight. Little mini storyline wrap is primo. I think we could fit 3 of those. 3 of those, and then something happens. Or we move into like group stage or some other kind of battle. Or get interrupted or something. Or like we find the big curse and start really moving in that direction. Mechamaru voice. What am I, a gopher? Oh, I can't go through him. It's annoying. It's annoying to talk to him. Yeah. So I don't want to deal with them. You're normal. And they're scary. Yeah. Yeah. Have I just been manipulated? Did I just get manipulated? I think I just got manipulated. Aww. What a reveal of Mechamaru's true self. What a cool idea. Deeply limited, totally disabled. Can't go outside. Even in the moonlight, right? Completely limited, can't be with other people. Dreams of doing so. And has a, it's like it's to self as well. It's like self-hatred turning into projected hatred onto, first, anyone who's even close to like me, then to like anyone who's close to like me and presumes to understand, even though they obviously don't, and then even further to Panda in particular, who's not even a real human, but gets this, to him, blessed life, right? Like he gets to be a person, where you, a real human, has to be in a non-feeling robot body while you're in constant agony all the time. Yeah, that's the best backstory that we've had so far. No holds barred. That's good. That's crispy. There's something more here, though. This is the first episode of our tournament arc that really nails it. And what I mean is going to take a little bit to get out there, so let me try to figure it out. The aspect of a tournament arc isn't the arc, isn't the tournament. It's what it enables episode by episode, right? When I think of My Hero Academia's tournament arc, the thing that I think of is not the arc itself or the stage or any of those things. It's the individual one-on-one fights that have emotional context to them. Is it Todoroki, Mr. White and red hair, right? His whole story within the tournament thing and his 1v1 versus like primary characters for emotional reasons that make lots of sense. That's the shit that makes it rock, that makes the tournament arc rock. when I think of the Chunin exam, it's the cool events and like cool twists and stuff that are going on. But man, it's Gaara versus somebody. It's people bringing their own whole backstory in. We get to find out all about one character's story inside. We get to find out all about another character's story inside, and then they clash and have this discussion with their fists or powers or whatever, and come to some kind of conclusion and come out of that. What it enables is this episode by episode, like monster of the week or character of the week style story development that's just perfect for me. It's just perfect because we get to cohesively, coherently start and end a conversation battle, a dialogue with purpose behind it between two important characters while revealing everything about them over the course of one episode. Bam, bam, right? We get some overflow, like last episode flows into this one with Aoi Toto and all that stuff. But then we just set up, hey, everything else is happening in the tournament. It's still happening, right? That's our first few seconds. There are a bunch of characters around. And then we hone in on the real thing that's really going down. Mechamaru, Panda, right? Set up Momo and Nobara over there. Set up Panda and Mechamaru here. Focus in hard on Mechamaru and Panda and find the thing between them that's the point of contention. The thing that makes these two characters fight each other is not we're on different sides. The thing that makes them fight each other is, just like everybody else in this whole situation, they've got their own targets and their own motivations for going after those targets, right? It's like, oh man, you're standing across from the other team, like sizing them up, like, I want to go fucking kill that guy. And Mechamaru's like, I want to go fucking kill that guy. And so he comes after Panda. And so they get to communicate, and their communication is like, it's pretty perfect. You've got this guy being totally envious and vile, honestly, toward Panda, and Panda just kind of being nonplussed and Panda-like, kind of like, well, Panda is what I do. But then it expands out, and we get to reveal all this stuff that we didn't know about Panda. He's not a panda. Panda wa Panda Janai. Oh, okay. And about Mechamaru, he is a robot, but there's a person behind it piloting it who has feelings, and a lot of those feelings are deeply negative, which might contribute to his powerful sorcerousness, you know? I wonder what that Heaven's Agreement pact thing is. A pact at birth where something is taken from you and something else is given. That's really interesting, and it's not by choice. That's really interesting. I wonder if something like that explains Itadori's extreme strength. Some kind of reverse of that or something like it. I don't know. Maybe. That's like the first that I can think of, the first supernatural thing that isn't directly from cursed energy or curses. And he called it like heaven something. That's a form of magic and energy that I just haven't seen yet at all. That hasn't been introduced up until this point. So I'm really quite curious about what that is and whether it will come into play any further. Our 1v1 with Toto is fun, but flat. It's flat. It's just kind of flat. It's not like going all out. It's just to remind us that we're in this fight, and then it does get pretty fun once he actually starts to do some cool moves, like full grab, thunk, grapple, flip. It's cool. There's something about a character getting beaten up and just grinning through it that I love and I'm terrified of, and for good reason, for very good reason. Super smiley. Oh, what is... Reminds me of somebody. There's like a creepy character that smiles like this when he's getting beat up. It's like really creepy. It's not Hisoka. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Anyway, it's not good enough. He's too good for you. I love that you can, like, shorten the blow and reduce the impact. One of the first things that I learned from Hajime no Ippo. Get closer. Get closer. Step into the punch. And then counter harder. I love that's not what I want you to devour right now. It's like, oh, I love that you're picking up all these cool things from me, but that's not what I'm trying to teach you, bud. And then he just stops, and we take a little lag in the fight to communicate directly, because we're not fighting right now. It's time to teach. And he does. So what are you going to do? Why is it lagging? And he explains. And his explanation is the coolest thing about the magic so far, I think. Except for, I guess the domains are really sick too. But this is cool. Just your idea, your understanding of where your energy comes from changes the speed and effectiveness of your abilities. And Aoi Toto is all one person, one body, one mind, one spirit. His instincts and actions and desires are all one thing, and he acts on them immediately, right? But theoretically, philosophically, his perspective is that drawing the energy from one place through you is one way to do it, but it'll slow you down as you channel it through your body. The truth is that you're all one entity. And I really, really like that as an idea in general. First, I think it's true. I think you can, with your mind, with meditation and focus, change the way that your body acts. I don't know how to put it exactly. You can, you can consciously change, the involuntary processes of your body. You can do it through exercise, which is physically and directly changing those processes, but also through breathing and through thought. I'll bring up again Mr. Wim Hof, the ice guy, physically changes his immune system and core temperature by thinking about it, which is really weird. This idea that you're all one, that you're not at odds with yourself, is what I really take from it. Over the past months, I've been in a good deal of physical distress. I've had some serious problems with my ribs, shoulder, back, abdominal muscles, and hips that have been rough. They're getting a lot better. And one of the things that's helped them get a lot better is not taking an adversarial POV toward my body. My body is not my enemy. It's not a separate thing that I'm fighting against. It's a part of me. And thinking that way, thinking of how it's all incorporated, how it's all one, in terms of my improvement health-wise, has been like the equivalent of energy flowing through me entirely. It sounds super wishy-washy, but it's totally true. That attitude change has been critical to listen to it and to consider it all one, and to think of the signals that it's giving me not as attacks, but as like notices, and to think of it as wanting to be one. Really, really helpful. I think I can distinctly remember times when I felt like my mind, body, and spirit were pretty solidly aligned. And they've been way less so for a while, and they're getting far more so. Having Toto put it into these words, I don't know, it unlocked something for me. That maybe that's more of an important goal than something mysterious like, or vague like feeling good or feeling right. Feeling aligned, like the body is ready to do what the mind wants. The mind is incorporating what the body needs, and all of it is feeding the spirit. Something like that. It's really cool. I like the visuals of the mountains and the streams and the forests and stuff. We exist with our entire mind, body, and soul. And I like this too. It's too obvious to notice. Most people think of it as like, no shit. But it's one of those things where once you actually think about it, it's deeply profound and extremely useful. All is connected. It's that way for your physical body too. It's constantly surprising to me how I will like focus on maintenance on one portion of my body. For example, I'll be like working on my hips and legs, right? And there'll be something that I just can't quite work out, and then I'll stretch my neck and it'll go gink. It's like, what the fuck? How is that? I did everything that I could here, but the thing that fixed it was here. Weird. But if you talk to PTs or massage therapists or anybody, they'll say the exact same thing. They'll be like, no, dude, it's all connected by ligaments and bones and muscle and tendon and fascia and stuff. You gotta like, it's all one. It's all one thing. You can't just pinpoint your problems and go after them. You gotta do the whole thing. The chi has to flow through all of you. The spiritual energy has to flow through all of you, or it will get stuck and you'll be fucked. So that's our intro. They jump into their seishun and have a beautiful, beautiful dance battle in front of movie screens. And then we cut to where we're really going with the episode. Momo and some others in a tree. Hey, I'm out here to kill Maki's knockoff shitty sister. Sick. And Mechamaru emerges from the trees and calls out Panda. Hey, let's just get along since we're so similar. Yeah, so multiple people were like, hey, don't you have one that's just like you? Just like Panda? Mechamaru is so similar. He grinds his teeth. You fucking puppet. I'm not like you at all. How dare you pretend to know me? He's a scary fucker. He's got some crazy, crazy tools. This is illegal. You cannot steal Gurren Lagann moves. I don't allow it. It's cool, though. I love the way that we jump into characters' minds to evaluate each other. Panda's a thoughtful combatant, and so we spend a lot of time doing strategy and thought. And working out information and figuring it all out and all that jazz. It's really cool. Pointless unless I hit his core. And we get our explanation about who Panda really is. A little baby feelingoid panda with 3 cores made by a super master. The greatest of his creations. How rad. Full aura? So this is the part where it starts to feel like a JoJo's episode, but and yes, this is why. I understand that this is why, but I said at the end that this feels like a JoJo's episode, and the reason is because it's like one single fight against an almost comically villainous enemy who gets completely laid out, and then we come up with like a retired screen at the end, all coherently in one episode with development and thoughtful strategy in the fight. It's like, it is a JoJo's chapter. That is exactly the format of a JoJo's chapter. Meet an enemy, figure out what their powers are, back and forth, get backed up against the wall really close to the end, whip out your last most powerful stand ability, do some kind of I have foreseen your moves, your next line will be, in the last like gorilla mode moment, win, somewhat befriend the enemy, and retire them. It's like, it's exact. This is a part 4 episode. I'm not wrong. It's a part 4 episode, and I'm here for it. Not a cursed corpse. Yeah. Heavenly pact is what he calls it. Not something forged of your own free will. We just gotta mention the bathtub with hella tubes and shit. This is a cool, horrible place for a character to be. It's a cool landscape. So it's a trade-off. And I would trade back, but I can't. What really pisses me off is that you, not even a human, gets to walk around in broad fucking daylight. So he builds out a giant over cannon, it's too much cannon, and blows the shit out of everything. It's not enough. Your panda boy is too strong and has too many cores. So he pops out, not a panda at all. Gorilla mode. I think this is rad. Panda's like a perfect physical fighter, a perfect barbarian. We don't know what his sister's mode can do, right? That core was the first one to go out, so hopefully those can be repaired. I'm sure. It's just cool. The ability to transform, really good strategy and balance in general. And then the ability to become a hulking rage monster. And then I wonder what his sister mode does. We just don't know. Ends up a secret. The rooftop fight is really cool. It kicks into gear here, where they start really moving around each other all over the place. Dragging him through the bashing stuff around. It's rad. This is a fun fight. Every blow, every punch counts. That's cool. It's a cool fight. Proving once again that the show can do cool fights. I gotta say, I am really looking forward to season 2's improvements on the fighting side of things. Because as cool as the fights in Jujutsu Kaisen have been, they're also kind of old school. Like, not in a bad way, but they haven't blown my mind. They haven't been really technically impressive. Beyond being extremely coherent and followable and making sense. It hasn't been like a crazy insane Sakuga fest, and I feel like it's in the cards, you know? Everything is really dynamic, well composite, like well put together. Sorry, well composed. Compositing is actually putting things together. Well composed, put together to be interesting and fun to watch. It's just not over the top in terms of production value. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, don't put me on the same level. I am not like them. Bash, bang, boom. Smash. I've never been jealous of humans. They're weirdos. And he thinks of someone, but I don't know who or why. I'm just not sure. So he respects and loves the aspects of humans that he doesn't have, and then turns that to genuine empathy and reaching out. Like, I don't know what you're going through. I'm sure you've been through a lot, but best line of the episode, methinks, going through more hardships doesn't make you right. Man, put that on a bumper sticker, put posters everywhere, put it everywhere. People do this shit all the time. Try to compete for who's been most wronged as though that will make them more right. Panda just nails it. Being hurt by the world and turning outward to the world and looking for ways to cause harm and considering yourself justified for doing so. Going and getting revenge against people who've done nothing except live their own lives in a way that you, because of your own circumstances, can't. And then justifying them by your own hardships. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. We're not even enemies, man. He asks why you became a sorcerer and answers it for himself. What else could you do, right? And finishes off with, if there is something that you want, I'll help. We flash through all these conversations with these people, all through the screen. He never gets to actually stand there and be with them. What does he want? More than anything? To leave this tub, cast this all off, to walk on his own feet, step out of here, a whole person. Maybe date Miwa? Just maybe. Doesn't hear it, and so he says, say it again. He's like, you won't help me after you see what I look like. What the fuck, man? I'm a panda. Let's hang out. That's cool. Ultimate Mechamaru retired. See, that's fucking JoJo's and pan up to the sky. It's JoJo's. That's some JoJo's shit. If Araki ever did a tournament arc, I'd piss myself. I'd shit everywhere out of joy. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap after that one episode. That was concise. Got to know Mechamaru, got to find out a whole bunch about Panda. Panda's almost out of commission. Like, he's still able to keep going a little bit, but he's almost out of commission, right? So both teams down one. Fights are going. We got Miwa versus Maki, and we got Nobara versus Momo on lock, along with our continuing battle with Itadori, and who knows what else. Sounds like fun. We'll get there next time on Jujutsu Kaisen as the tournament continues. Goodbye, my besto friendzo. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you next Friday for more Jujutsu Kaisen. Much love. See you there. Early access in the Patreon in the description. Peace.